Just like I was telling you, there are costly mistakes that we women make that ruins our marriages. Okay, first on the list, in no particular order exactly, first on the list would be bearing grudges for a very long time. It's very funny the way some women take pride in the fact that they can bear grudges for a very long time. They will tell you, don't even mess with me. If I want to bear grudges with you, you'll be the one to plead. Because they know they can hold on to the grudges for a very long time. But it's very wrong. Because if you carry this character into your marriage and you bear grudges for a very long time, it ruins marriages. Yes, the effect might not be immediately, but the truth is, just like when you want to break down a wall, when you he make the first hit, he puts the first crack. It's not that first crack that pulls down the wall. Then is when you keep hitting the wall, hitting it, you to keep the crack will continue to come on it. Before you know it, the wall would break down. So that is what holding grudges for a very long time does to our marriages. You're holding the grudges today from 1 hour to 10 hours to a day. It runs into weeks, it runs into months. I've seen couples holding, as in having grudges for a very long time, running into months. So, what exactly are they doing under the same roof? So, the truth is, if you're a woman and you're someone that is very good in holding grudges, no, you have to soft pedal on that. Because the longer the grudges, the longer the possibility of resentment coming into that relationship. And once resentment comes into it, even when you resolve the problem after some months or years, it will be shaky. It will be shaky. That's just the truth of it. So it's best to do not let the sun go down on your grudges or your anger, as it may be now in your relationship. When we do this and put this in practice, we will see how smooth our marriages would run, and we will enjoy it. After all, marriages are meant to be enjoyed and not endured. Then the next point I would want we ladies to look into and correct is the fact that we wash our dirty linens outside. It's very wrong. Your husband does something bad or hurts you, and the next thing, boom, you're off. You want to go and tell your friends, you want to go and tell your family or his. No, it's very wrong. Because the truth is, when you wash your dirty linens outside, by the time you put makeup, you will not have the time to go back to those people and tell them, okay, we are good now. Or even if you go back to them to tell them that you people are good, that first impression you've created about your husband stays in their own mind. They'll begin to see him in the light of someone that is bad or someone that does wrong. So it's safe to stay away from washing your dirty linens outside. That's going outside to tell people about things that are not going right in your marriages. Sometimes we think when we go outside to tell people about something that our husbands have done wrong, that we're going to get validation from them. No, you don't need all that. There is no competition in marriage. Okay, marriage is between the man and the woman. So always sit in your home and resolve whatever it is. Another thing we women should always know is that we all grow from different backgrounds. Your husband grew up in a different home, you grew up in a different home. So we were raised with different perspectives to life. So when we come together as couple, we shouldn't expect that there will be an automatic change and this person will begin to conform and become what you have in your head as an ideal husband. So we should always create room for our husbands to be themselves while we also exhibit what we picked up from the backgrounds we were raised. Because this man was raised in a different background, so he would always have a different perspective to things. After all, when you look at 9 from this angle, it's 9, but when you look at it from the other angle, it's 6. We should also know that we can get to a result from different means. For example, 5 plus 5 is 10. 6 plus 4 is still the same 10. So what matters is getting to the result, which is 10. So when this person is giving a 6, you give your 4. When he's giving a 5, you give your 5. When he's giving a 7, you give your 3. At the end of the day, we'll arrive at the 10, and that is what we want in marriage. The next mistake I noticed that women make is not dressing well while at home. Okay, sometimes we overlook it and feel we're in our comfort zone. Ah, am I not at home? So anything goes. No, we should make it a habit. Looking good is good business. So we should always make it a habit to look good. Okay, always dress smart. You don't need to tie your gele and wear boo boo because you're home. If you're wearing a shirt, wear something cute and decent. Wear, you know, your top, something that can help you run around and do your house chores, and something that will also help you to be presentable when visitors come. Because some people have the culture of visiting without notification. So when the bell rings and you open and is a visitor, if you're not in the habit of always looking good, it could be embarrassing. So it's always good to look good at all times, so that even when visitors come, you know you can welcome them. Even when you're doing your chores, you know you're comfortable. You can run around, take care of the kids, do your different chores quickly, and get on to other things. Or even if you need to quickly step out of the house to get something, you will know you'll still look presentable. You don't need to go to the wardrobe and start ransacking to get something different. And when you make it a habit to look good at home, looking good while going out wouldn't be a problem. It will no longer be a burden because it's something that is already a part of you. Okay, so that is one mistake I've noticed that women do that is very wrong. When you make it a habit, looking good at home, when you want to go out, it's already in you. You would naturally want to look good, look put together before you step out. And remember that the way you dress is the way you will be addressed. Another mistake that we women make in our marriages is this: getting lost in the midst of being submissive. Okay, we think being submissive means that you're not permitted to make contributions. It's only what the man says that happens. Okay, if he says sit, you sit. If he says stand, you stand. Yes, when he says sit, you have room for suggestions. You could politely tell him, babe or darling or sweetheart, what about this? Will it be okay if we do this? Could you please consider these other options? That is what makes you a helpmate. Okay? Then you just leave it open. He would now take the final decision, not when he says jump. And you know that that place he's pointing to is not safe. You just say, okay, let's go. After all, he's the one that said we should do it. Anything it will result to, it will be on him. No, you should also learn to bring in suggestions, make contributions. Okay, don't let the man feel alone and carry all the burdens of all the thinking. You're there to help. So help him think out nice options and make it available for him. And he would now choose and come to a conclusion which you would now submit to. That is what being submissive there is. You're not meant to be lost and just say, okay, since he's the one, he said he's the head. Oh yeah, now let me just be following without making any contributions. Another mistake we make in our marriages is the fact that we assume too much. Okay, we assume he should know that my birthday is on so and so day. We women, we assume that he should know it's at that time of my period and I wouldn't need disturbance. We assume he should know it's the end of the month and I should be going to the market. No, let's cut down on a lot of assumptions. Even if you've lived with this man for 5 years, 10 years, 30 years, avoid assumptions. Always communicate. Always tell him, okay, I'll be going to market next week and I will need so and so amount of money to stock the house, do one or two things. Please, let's always form the habit of expressing ourselves. Talk to the man. Tell him what you want. Because even as human beings, once in a while, our ideas about things change. So you shouldn't just assume that he should know what it is for you now. Always communicate, and what that is what marriage is all about. There is no relationship without communication. So we should learn to scrap assumptions. Another mistake we make in our marriages is the fact that we try to copy other families, we try to copy other couples. It's not that way. It doesn't always work out well. Because the truth is, these people have different perspectives, these people are built differently. So you can't go to do things the way they are doing it, exactly the way they are doing it. Okay, even if you love what a family is doing and you want to bring it home, try to remodel it in a way that it fits into your own family goals and ideas and vision. Okay, don't force your husband to love you the way Emeka is loving Ada. No, things will go wrong. It won't work out fine. So just avoid it. Another mistake we women make in our marriages is trying to change the man we are living with into the ideal man in our head. No, it's not always feasible. It's not easy to change a full grown man into something else. Now that is where these are the things you need to do during courtship and dating. You need to look for the ideal man for you, the man that ticks all your boxes. Okay, don't go and marry someone else and want him to become someone else. No, don't marry someone that is fat and wanting to change him into a man with six packs. You saw him the way he is. Don't marry a man who is ambitious and trying to tempt him when you're now married to him. It can't work. You will end up being frustrated. So always go for what you want right from the start. Don't go and marry someone you know that is a chain smoker, is a womanizer, and you saw these red flags while you guys were dating. He used to beat you, he cheats on you, and your intention is that he loves you so much, so you'll be able to change him in marriage. My sister, you're just heading for frustration. It does not work that way. He will not change because you can't change him. It's not possible. Even if there is one out of a million that have changed, they change out of their own willfulness, not because you got married to them. So don't even start what you can't finish. In the marriage, when the kids begin to come, we women, we tend to forget about the man and push all the focus on the children. Yes, it might be excitement of being a mother for the first time, but we should find a way to balance it. Okay, after all, this man was our first baby, our first love, before the smaller baby or our second love made their way into the family. We should find a way to strike a healthy balance in giving the man that's our husband now attention, even as we give the kids attention. Another thing is the fact that instead of praying, we worry and complain. You can never replace prayers with worry and complaints. So what we need to do is when things are not going the way we like it, either from the husband or from the kids or from any angle, as long as you're already in that marriage, get on your knees. There is someone that instituted marriage. So just take it back to him in prayers and he would help you navigate it. So I'm trying to encourage every woman out there, be steadfast in prayers. Pray without ceasing. Don't grow weary in praying. Always commit everything you do to the hands of God. Do not lean on your own understanding. Involve God in all you do, and you would have a beautiful marriage that you would enjoy. You know, this topic is a very broad one. I want to quickly attend to something now. I'll get back to you and we'll continue.